Today, we are going to get into the collective energy and how all of you may be feeling when you wake up in the morning throughout the day, what that means, and kind of what that's predicting for the next couple of weeks. So, we are in October.
Yep.
This will probably launch right after the US elections. And when you're watching this, it might give you clarity on what you've been feeling for the last 3 weeks, 3 months, right? Next year, actually. Um, so how have you been feeling, Kristina?
The term dumpster fire was used earlier
That's what, yeah,
today.
that might be the name of this podcast.
Yeah, I think this would be that should be the name of this.
Right.
Yeah, all over the place. One day I feel good, or one moment I feel good, even not even the day itself. 1 second I feel good, the next second I'm crying, the next second I need to lay down, the next second I want bread, and then I want to just, laugh and cry and be silly. And then I remind myself that I need to go outside and just take a hot second.
Right. So I do feel for all of you that aren't understanding. We're gonna get into this, right? So from my perspective, you're an energetic being, right? You can sense and feel all the energy that is around you. So right now I'm exchanging energy with Kristina, and actually we are exchanging energy, sending energy to you as you watch this. So when you watch shows, when you watch people on their YouTube channels, if you enjoy it and it brings you to a heightened state, that's a high vibration. If you come out of it with anxiety, um, you're uneasy about it, that's a lower vibration, right? So our aim is to kind of give you a higher vibration. That's what we're emitting. So when we are sleeping, we are susceptible to energies because we are not keeping our walls up. Um, you are an energetic field, right? You have an energetic bubble around you. And when you take on other people's energies or when you feel other energetic frequencies, it can be microwave, it can be 5G. Your phone, legit 5G is not great for your body and you can sense it. That's why you're never supposed to have it on you. We're probably getting canceled by just for saying that.
I don't know what she's talking about,
Yeah.
just so you know.
Um, but then there's like you're that you walk into a room and you can
Right.
feel the vibe. That's you picking up on an energetic frequency.
Yeah, and I want you to pause on that because I do think that that's important to think back of a time that you walked into a space, either work or the kitchen of your family or the restaurant, wherever,
Event.
and being aware of how does that make you feel inside? And if you haven't done that, maybe practice that and start taking advantage of recognizing that you each have your own little bubbles. Everybody has their own bubble, and how you interact with each other will help expand or kind of close up that bubble even.
Yeah, which you can. So let's talk about that bubble that we have. And I am not woo-woo, psychic, dangerous person that I can sense all of these things around me. It is science. My skin, the sensories on my physical form are just more sensitive and can sense the electrical current in the air, the electrical frequency that you have coming off your body. Then, there's a different level to it, but we'll start there because I feel that that's fair. So this isn't woo-woo. This is just like my skin, like my physical form is sensing your physical form. Animals do it all the time. Right? That's why the hair on the back of a dog or cat goes up, or wild animals. Like they sense the other animal. It's
nature.
It's nature, right? So going back to the energies after the US elections, there is going to be a lot of energy flowing around no matter what happens. And it's going to be imperative that you are able to separate yourself from the low vibration and the high vibration, right? So staying even neutral. Neutral's great too. And by neutral, that's not bypassing, ignoring and avoiding. That is being at a safe place in your sovereignty and knowing that you are grounded and can make your own decisions
Mm.
about how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Because your thoughts and your feelings and your words are vibrations that you're putting out there.
Mm.
So if you're talking about fear with all of your friends, or what's going to happen, or this isn't right, now you've created that vibrational frequency, and that's not a fun place to be.
Right.
And you can always change the vibration of conversation, I feel, to have it a positive.
Yeah, because again, it's you choosing the words and your feelings and your emotions come out in the way you speak and what you're vibing.
Right.
It's that ripple effect.
Yeah.
That is like one of my favorite things to always bring back. I think about that ripple effect. You throw that little stone in the pond and how it affects everybody. And you can either choose to be that jerko pebble and it's going to affect people in a jerko way, or you emit that love and that positivity.
Right. And again,
Or neutral.
Yeah. I'm not going to participate in this fear conversation.
Right.
And that can be anything. That can be, paying bills, getting out of a relationship. It's just fear. It's fear of the unknown. It's scarcity mindset. And you can just put it on any kind of category or conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You can look at a divorce, and some people can see it as something very negative, and other people, I usually say to people that come into
congratulations,
right? Because it's an opportunity to grow, and most of them are like, oh yeah, we're having a party,
right? Well, because they're realizing that it's not a healthy space for them anymore, right. And it's because there's too much negative stuff going around them, and they're like, I don't want to partake in this anymore,
right? And I think it's participation, and it's it's going to be really interesting once you're watching this, how strongly, when you're listening to this, how strongly, and if you can understand the voice that you have about your opinions about what just happened are actually yours.
I like that.
And are there any beliefs of what you're believing and you're kind of raging out about? Do you actually believe, and could you think differently about them?
This is part of just, I feel like almost life 101 lessons of like taking a pause before, like, think before you speak kind of thing.
Right. The awareness. Yep. But not everybody can do that. So you are programmed, not your fault. We are so programmed to react, to have these immediate responses to everything in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes practice to stop.
100%.
Like, do I want to behave like this? How am I going to react to this person? Because what's happening in the collective is that
everybody's reacting so quickly.
Well, because guess what? It causes separation. So what this election is huge separation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So your stance, their stance, creates such separation. And guess what? When you're separated, you're not united, and you are less powerful.